everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium, ready to have a good time. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Might be changing the route. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's Rockwell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Balls and fired complete. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Armour. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Roadrunners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Rockwell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Bringing it back. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Armour. Unloads it left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Handoff from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's 4.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The running back has it. Oh, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Armour. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Roadrunners will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now on the move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking to throw, it's Armour. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Complete to the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that one.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Armour. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Get set, get set.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Louisiana's at 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Powers through the defender. Turning it on. The ball's free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. Up a fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Runs out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Good enough for
the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Finds his big tight end. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan to get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. On the run, it's Rockwell. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have...
Breaks into the open.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Cricket.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a show. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Armour. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Armour. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Carney. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Grab near the sticks. It's Green. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Trying to barge their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown.
Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 33,
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
the kicker on for the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive line.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium, ready to have a good time. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
39 yards. First down for your Bulldogs.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Armour. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Green. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Out of bounds at the 50.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Looking for a man. It's Armour. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here. On their opening drive of the game, running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 17 on the play. First down for your Bulldogs.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Back to pass on second down. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
The snap sets up to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking for a man. It's Armour. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Okay, break.
Leaves it with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Slings it downfield. Wide open, makes the catch. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Though the O-lineman got a little too far downfield, it wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Oh, that's speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Armour. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There is something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting off. In predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
From the gun, the ground game. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Roadrunners want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Armour. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UTSA.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Louisiana Tech, 16. UTSA, 14.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A run for the quarterback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. Quarterback adapting. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
That is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Armour. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's caught downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half.